Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today I'm going to bring some LED lights, but not just any ordinary LED lights. These are a little smaller, a little stronger, and it's for outdoor. They're graded for weather, all right? So any kind of weather, water, rain, snow, they will still turn on. As long as you have light and good sun, you're going to get good energy, and it will last you a couple hours throughout the night. So we're going to put a little description of how many hours it could last you and how much the weight and everything else. But overall, the box contains two of them and they are really powerful. I actually have them out there and they're lighting up a nice little area. We're going to show you guys how dark it gets and before and after. So let's go ahead and open up. Here's the LED light. Very simple. All right. Very simple to actually handle. Now there is a knob here that you could loosen it up, and this is actually to actually move this whole thing up. Let me see. So this one right here, the top one is to actually loosen it up. The top one is actually to loosen up the actual the solar panel, and this one you could face it wherever the sun's going to be hitting, lower, higher, whatever the distance it is, wherever the sun is going to be mostly rotated. A lot of people like to put it in a certain angle where it's like kind of flat, but because the sun's going to kind of go over it, it comes over it, and then it just covers a lot of the area. Now this one in particular is just to move this part of the pole and to actually move the actual head here, if you guys could see that. These are the actual LED lights, and they're pretty powerful as it is. So they give you great options. Now if you have a wall or somewhere you want to mount these, you can mount these. Now just to let you guys know, these are not motion sensor. They're dusk to dawn. That's what it is. Dusk to dawn lights, and that's pretty much what you're going to get. Now you can mount these. They do give you the screws along with it. They give you 3 screws to mount it either on a drywall or regular basic wall. They give you an extension here where you can connect this, and then you can plug this in and stake it into the ground. So that's what we're going to do with this. We're going to stake it to the ground and set it up. But first of all, let's talk a little bit more. Now, depending on the light, like I said, it could last you maybe a couple hours. We could get a lot of hours depending on the sun that it collects throughout the day. Now, if you can see the LED, it's surrounded by LEDs from the side and from the top, everywhere pretty much, even in the center. Now, to turn them on is basically very simple. There's an on button right behind it. Let's get the on button. You go underneath of it, and there's a button here. It's a rubber button here. It's waterproof, water protecting. You just push the button once, and that's pretty much it. Now, the sensor to cover the actual light actually knows when it's dusk to dawn. Is the feature is you cover this part of it. And let's cover that part of it. We're going to put it down. If you can see it, the light just turned on right now. And we're going to cover it up completely. And you can see how bright it is. Right now, you can't see too much of the brightness because I have my actual studio lights compared to it. But we're going to put it on night. And we did a full charge of it. And it's not that bad, You could probably even use this as a studio lights, It's not that bad. They're pretty bright. They have a couple of lumens. I'm going to put them on in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at it on the outside. And so far, very flexible, very easy to use, easy to set up. And we're going to set it up in front of the house and see how well it looks. If you guys can see, I just covered this part right here. All right, check out the lights, guys. Look how powerful they are outside. These are just two lights. If you can see from this angle, it's pretty neat. We could adjust them to however you want. You can see underneath the bush, really good. Look how bright they are. Super dark out here, right? Look at this light right here too. Really shiny. Gets all the pictures and everything. Step away from it so you guys can see how far I'm out. There's a light show, guys. So if you guys like what you guys see, so there's the lights. So if you guys like what you guys see, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we are out.